Hello, the Gentleman Gamer here, and today I'm playing EVE Online, and we're going to be doing some carrier adding. Last video I made on this was on the test server. This time I am ready on the regular server, on TQ. This thing has been about a month since our last video, and in that time I've learned a few more of the skills necessary to fly the Nidhogger a bit more appropriately. I'm still going through the application process for the CAP group, and I joined the Slack channels for Brave, and I probably should wait to get into that group before I do anything, but I got antsy. I had the ship ready, it was all fitted, you know, I just can't expect me to have to undock it, you know. So I decided just to take it out. I've been using it the last few days, and I think I've gotten a bit more proficient than last time. I got a lot of good feedback in our last video. Some people had good feedback in the comments. Some people, you know, sent me links to articles and other videos showing how to do it. So I picked an Angel Haven. A few preliminary things we should do first. One thing I saw in unrelated stream was this little thing where you click the member list here, hit Control A, and that highlights everyone on the list. And that's useful because anyone comes into local, they won't be highlighted, so they pop out a bit more. Especially helps with systems with, you know, more than 6 people in it. But it even helps here. So someone comes in, I will notice more quickly than without it that, you know, that someone just came into the system. Second thing as well, I need to make sure that I had the hotkey set up, so I had to set those up. Especially select fighters and toggle ship. I can probably figure something out for all these as well, but for now these are fine. And these two are pretty important. One is to select all the fighters, which I already have selected already, and the other is to toggle ship selection. So if I hit this in between these two states, you see a little blue circle around here and a circle in the middle of the carrier here. Now if I leave it on this way, if say I want to orbit this target very slowly with my Nidhogger, I hit it now, it will try to orbit it. But if I hit this and I hit orbit on this, the fighters will actually orbit the gate. So that's very useful when you're trying to mitigate damage for your fighters, to keep switching targets, having them orbit different targets right before the other one dies. So I think we're all ready to go. I picked the Anom. Let's go in at, I don't know, I'm not sure what the best distance is, but it really doesn't matter because the carrier can reach out to any range pretty much. But let's do 50. Alrighty. And while we're warping in, takes a little longer because the carrier's slow. When it comes to ISK-wise, it definitely seems, compared to a VNI, which a rather big jump, I think it's pretty much doubled, even with my low experience. I think I got around like 32 mil ticks, up to 40 at the highest. If I did a pretty good job chaining these SIGs. I think with the VNI I did around 12 to 16 mil ticks. So when it comes to money, it's definitely a lot more efficient, but it does take a lot more. It's not as AFK. You cannot AFK these, nor would, well, I don't know why you would AFK with the carrier, but you definitely can't. So for this one, this is a line back to station because I don't plan on doing another one for the video. Let's turn this on, and let's go after the smallest ones. They do seem to hit the fighters quicker. Alright, let's launch them out and go after the first one. And they're all pretty close together, so let's make them orbit this. Are they shooting them? I'm not sure they're shooting them yet. If they take damage, then maybe we can move them again. But so far they're doing okay. They're all hitting me. These guys aren't targeting anybody. How quick are they getting? They're there yet? Now they're there. Okay. I'm always careful about turning the micro warp drive on, just because it does make them easier to hit. Alright. Now with the smaller ones, they go down quick, so pretty much I hit them all and I switch targets. That way They're still in range. The blob is pretty neatly packed together here, and that way they're not exposed to too much DPS. I'm trying to go, try not to lose any fighters this time. Usually I don't. When I first started, I did lose a few because I wasn't quick enough. And these might be actually hitting him now. It's, yeah, 6% damage. Already targeting him. Let's switch up. Now, as soon as we do that, we'll switch again. Let's start targeting these battleships. 24%, not very good, but okay. Alright, next one, and we'll switch again. Try to keep that damage off the fighters. Ooh, that was a good hit. Alright. Alright, and that, and switch again. Oh, like that. See? And if it didn't have a next target picked, then they would have been completely standing still for that like second or two, and they would have taken like full damage from these Macarials. Alright, so now the Macarials tank a little better. So I'm trying to find the best number of missiles to use per, and I haven't figured it out yet. So I've been doing one just to speed up a little bit without having to run out, because the only way to get more of these is to actually recall the fighters. Oh, he's about to die. Let's switch. How are we doing here? 21% and 20%. All right, not bad. Let's do one missile for this guy. And once we get close to structure, we'll switch him off again. Come on. You can do it. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, very good. Alright, next one. And we'll do one missile first here. Oh yeah. It is quite satisfying when you completely alpha a cruiser off the off grid. That's very nice. Very nice. And switch him off again, down to the next target. He's flipping out in space there. Very good. Missiles off. It's definitely more hands-on. The VNI, you can just pretty much take a nap and come back, but you lose all your fighters if you do that, and leave your carrier hanging out in middle space as well. I think this is a bit more fun to do when it comes to ratting. And the better, actually, it does feel like the more experience I get with muscle memory and picking targets properly, the more I can maximize out of a site, compared to a VNI where once you have them orbiting there and the drones go after targets on their own, that does feel like the max. Like it can't get any better, so it gets very boring. But this does feel like there's some skill involved in it. So. Alrighty, it's almost done with this guy. Let's see what the next wave brings. I know there's a couple different versions of the Haven. I haven't figured them all out yet. Again, I feel like I should take out the smaller stuff first. Let's go after that guy. Let's see if they go after the fighters immediately or not. Let's see if they stay yellow. As soon as we get that, we'll just switch it automatically. Because as soon as they get there, they're gonna, yep, there we go. They're gonna kill him. So let's get this guy. This guy. And after that guy, we'll switch again to this cruiser. Target some battleships, so we don't have to keep switching so quickly. Yeah, that guy, switch again. What are we doing here? Doing okay. Nice, we switched, right? Gotta keep track here. But that's how I put it there. Yeah, switch again. Alright. Try to keep track of the blob here so we know what we're doing here. Very good. Keep an eye on my intel. Still doing good. Let's switch to this guy next. Alright, damage-wise, doing okay. 5%, 4%. Not bad. But we gotta be careful, because if we make them stop, they'll take all this damage coming in. Let's keep them moving. Alright, still doing good. 14. Actually, 14's not good. Not good. We got a new person in the local. Once we get to the battleship, we'll ooh, trigger something. Alright, let's like stick on this blob because I don't want the travel time to cause issues. Let's highlight this person real quick. I did 2 on that one. I'm not sure we should do 2 or not, but we'll stick with it. Alright, let's stick with this blob over here first. And then we'll switch over. I think these guys are all going to shoot the fighters when they come in, though. That might be an issue. And every time I've happened a situation in a room where that happened, they do quite a bit of damage to the fighters. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that one. Missile for this guy. 16 mil. That's not very good. We just started. That's probably from the previous hit I did. Alright, switch to that guy. Damage wise, we're doing 10% and 2. Okay, so that they're out of range still, it seems, which is good. Now, I'm not sure if I should micro warp drive. Actually, these guys are closer over here, aren't they? Oh, I didn't get that wrecked, but let's go after these fighters next here. Not fighters, these frigates. They're actually closer. Don't be a whole lot of travel time. We'll take them out real quick. Check the intel channel, nothing there. They're all pretty close together though, so once you orbit one, we'll just switch real quick and leave them out in the, leave them standing still too much. There we go. Now, this part I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if the micro warp drive will help. Guess we can test it. Let's see. Let's micro warp drive over and let's see if it stops the damage coming in. 22, 21. Definitely got there quicker. I'll give him that. Let's switch off real quick. Let's zoom in on this so I know what's going on. Let's switch quickly, because if I don't, then I'll take too much damage. Right. So far, so good. 28. That went up a little bit, though. Went up a little bit. Because it does increase the signature. So keep that in mind. Alright, there. Let's see, we got 29%. Went up a little bit after that. We're doing okay. Doing okay. Intel channel looking good. Still clear. Let's see. Let's keep switching here again. I think we do more than one missile. Maybe that would speed it up a little bit. I'm trying to avoid the situation where I have to recall them just to rearm. I'd rather do that on the way to the next site. That way I don't lose too much time. We're doing this, guys. 23. Oh, 33. Yeah, I took a big hit. Wow. Gotta be careful. I'm not sure I could do anything about that, though. Let's switch again. 30%. Okay, we're still doing good. I'm gonna see if I don't have to lose a fighter this time. I've been doing good today and yesterday by not losing fighters. Much better. Most of it's just muscle memory, learning when to move them when certain damage crosses over. So right there, right before the structure or into structure, I switch them. And we usually don't end up losing anybody. 29%, okay. Alright, let's see what the next wave brings. Intel channel looking good. No one's come to kill me yet. I'll lose the carrier before I paid it off. Alright, let's see where the wave spawns. Alright, got some of those. Let's go to that guy. Where is he at? I don't think I have to use a micro warp drive, do I? Let's see. I don't think so. Yep, he died almost instantly as soon as they got into range. Just make sure we keep moving them. We don't want to get too much damage on them. Doesn't seem like they're actually firing on them now, but good to make it a habit. Just keep moving. Target some more stuff. Ooh, I targeted one of those sentry things by accident. Let's switch this. Alright, let's get zoomed in here so we know what we're doing. Alright, next one, this cruiser. After that, we'll do this cruiser as well. Should get the things that can track these fighters off the grid a little quicker. Alright, next you. We'll keep with the 1 missile rule. See if and we'll see at the end how many missiles I have left. Let's see if we can splurge earlier on. Alright, he's almost down. They're all close together, it doesn't matter, so let's move them over right now. Intel looks good. Alright, missile for you. Oop, I only have one guy in there. I gotta make sure I hit it when they all cycle through. It's 10%? Nah, pretty much. No, I don't think they're even shooting at the fighters right now. Alright, let's switch. Good. Missile for that guy. Oop, now they're switching. Alright. And they're pretty close by. We'll switch them right about now. That's good. Well, they're trying. They're trying to hit him with missiles. 8%. Alright, one there. A missile for you. Alright, we're doing good. No fighters lost yet. What's about 12 minutes into the site. I'm trying to time myself, see if I can do better every time I do the sites. Alright, let's zoom out. I'm assuming there's one more spawn. I think there's more. Ooh, wow, that's a big one. Alright. Alright, let's go for this. A little far away. Let's see if they actually, they all switching damage. Let's see if they actually switch aggro to the fighters real quick. So go after the small stuff first. Okay, let's see, doing good. Switch. Alright, next one. After that was do these cruisers. Alright, next cruiser. Let's keep switching target. Oop, no, wrong way. Oop. Let's make sure we target first before I move the camera back. There we go. Keep moving. Make sure they don't actually hit the fighters. Alright, next one now. It's all battleships, I think. Need to take some damage though. Let's see right here. 3% and 7%. Okay, nothing crazy heavy. Still good. It's a good chance we won't lose any fighters this time. Switch targets. Keep an eye on the intel. Don't want to get dropped on. That'll be unfortunate. I make a pretty good video though. Alrighty. I think I've gotten about what two commander drops or spawns. I did get a Macarial BPC, so that was not a bad drop. Ooh, are they switching aggro? I think they are. All right, let's keep an eye on that. Put a missile on this guy. There we go. Try to keep an eye on what they're doing. Once he goes in the structural switch again. 2% and 6%, so not doing too much damage to him. Alright, next target. Alright. And make sure we, if we see a NPC Dreadnought, to be careful. Because this fit can tank him for a little bit, but DPS-wise, I don't think you can actually take him down by itself. Keep an eye on the intel. Look good on that front. He's next. I'm not sure it's the last spawn or not. I'm thinking it might be by the sheer amount of battleships, but I might be wrong. I haven't done these enough yet. How are we doing damage? 1%, 22%. Oh, they've been taking hits here. Let's keep them moving. Oh, no, and one more drop. Yep. Definitely not enough experience yet to know when they're all done. The next wave is down there, so let's take care of these battleships first. I think they're pretty close together, but you know what? I think a little too far away. I'm not sure if I should move them yet. Let's move them now. Once his own, yeah, there he's in structure now. Let's move him now. Alrighty, there, and a missile for you. Now let's start taking care of these ones. Do the fighters first, and then we'll take care of the battleships. We gotta pan out a bit here. Oh, the frigate's going after me? That's what it looks like. Let's intercept them. And then we'll take care of the slow moving stuff. Keep an eye on intel, make sure I don't die. Alright, next one. Take some damage here at 2%. Keep switching up, because these frigates die really quick. Next one. Alrighty. And we got battleships. And none of the battleships are attacking the fighters. Not yet, anyway. So we should be okay traveling there. We won't take too much damage. Alright, intel looks good. Let's do this. Missile for you. Now fighter is out of missiles. We have 9 left. Keep that in mind for that. Let's switch him up. He's in structure. Alright, good. So we'll use the... Alright, I'm thinking I can use a little extra in the beginning. But not much, because I'm all the way down to 9. So if I miscount on the spawns and there's another spawn after this, I would run out. But we'll see. He's close to structure. Let's switch him up. Very good. Intel looking good. Oop. Hit the button a little too quick. This one for you. Nice explosions. Alright, once he gets in the structure, we'll switch him off. That's close enough. They're pretty close. It doesn't actually matter. They can still hit him pretty easily. Alright, he's ready to shoot. Do this. One more. There's one more. Let's hope this is the last spawn. I don't run out of missiles. Boom. Oh, last spawn. Alright. Let's recall them. I'll put the micro warp drive on the recall. There we go. What's about 18 minutes? 19 minutes. Finish the site. I'm not sure that's good enough. I think I can do it faster. But let's get everyone recalled in. And take a look at the wrecks. Make sure. I don't think there was a domination wreck, or I think I would have noticed when I was shooting at them. Let's make sure I don't miss any extra monies. That's about it. Good. So about 19 minutes. Not the best. I'm hoping with experience I can do a little better. When it comes to skills, I still have quite a bit to learn still. Right. Currently, I'm learning Fighters 4 in 5 days. And I think that helps with DPS, with 5%. It'll be useful. Light Fighters increases velocity. That's 10 days though. And these two, Fighters 5 and Minotaur Carrier 5, it's gonna be like what, 4 months. So let's take a look at the fit that I eventually settled on. I know some people are putting like tankier fits. Some people are putting like hyperspatial fits. I think I settled on the hyperspatial one, just to make it faster going between in between sites. I'm pretty comfortable doing so far, and I have fighter support 2s up here. We have a Sinofield generator, networked sensor array, which is useful for targeting things quickly. Adaptive invulnerability fields 2, a capital shield extender. Just because I don't have the extenders in the rigs, so I need to have it in the mid slots. Omnidirectional tracking links. I didn't put any scripts in it, I'm not sure if the fighters benefit more from the tracking increase or the optimal range. So I just left it off, so they get a little bit of both. Drove nav computer, so the fighters go a little bit faster. Another tracking enhancer on the bottom. 3 Tech 2 drone damage amps. Now I was thinking about upgrading this to what do you call it, the Imperial version of them, the faction version. But I was waiting till I actually paid it off before I start upgrading it. So in the future I might look at that. Damage Scroll 2, Hyperfacials here, and I have just Tech 1 drones right now till I level it up to 5. But that is the fit. Working so far so good. I think when it comes to ticks, I think it depends how quick I am and how much more experience I'll get. But the highest I got was 40 mil, and it's averaging around 30, 31, 32. So it really is a good way to make ISK, as long as you're careful and don't go AFK, because that's dumb. Don't do that. But that's the video, guys. Let me know anything I messed up on. Your feedback helped me improve quite a bit. And I'm hoping that I can pay this. The plan is I want to pay this off, pay itself, and then with the extra money, I want to buy another one, and I'm going to keep it staged at the PvP area. So if they have any big fights, I want to drop like. Actually, I don't want an Nidhogger for that. I want something else. I'll show you real quick right in the video. Where is it? Carrier. Yes, I want this one. I know some people say it looks like an I-beam. I think it looks amazing. This is what I want. I want this one for PvP. Big fleet stuff. I think it looks amazing. I need to buy more skins though. Maybe this one, maybe. I do like the blue. The ones I have already are okay. Like that one's nice. I don't mind that too much. But there's some nice skins out here, so. But that's my plan anyway. Alright, but that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I probably won't make too many of these. I don't think it's super cool to watch someone ratting. But maybe if I have any updates, or maybe like improvements in the fit, or something else I figured out, maybe I'll make another video. But thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, of course, leave a like the content, of course, subscribe, and fly safe.